What's up, my randoms? Real quick, this is the camera that I used to record on. It's the Canon T3i. Right now I'm recording on the iPhone X, and I've been waiting for it for a long time because I've heard about the high quality video and how amazing it was supposed to be, so I had planned to replace my camera with it. As you can see, it's scary clear. So if there was anyone that wanted to do videos like me or start a YouTube channel, or someone who wanted to start a YouTube channel either by themselves or with a friend, a crazy expensive DSLR camera is no longer a necessity. I'm pretty sure there's some options for Samsung, but if you're with Apple, the iPhone 8, 8 Plus, or the X is really all you need. Granted, you have the space for all the videos because videos take a large amount of gigs. Hence why I got the 256 gigs. I'm gonna need it. If you want me to get in detail about that in another video, then I'll go ahead and push out the video, how to be a YouTuber in 2018. I'll tell you my setup, everything. But yeah, let's get this crazy story time out of the way, shall we? Just start the goddamn video. Sometimes I make really dumb decisions, like hanging out with a girl that likes me, even though I have a girlfriend. Don't judge me yet. So a friend of mine has been begging to hang out with me for like the longest time. It's been weeks on top of months. We even had a fallout in January, but since we like recently patched it up, she was really obsessed about us hanging out. Okay, I humbly agree, but my girlfriend takes priority. I was with her all day and even dropped her off at midnight for her overnight shift. I even told the girl, hey, I won't be free until like 12, hoping that she would be like, oh, that's not much time, just forget about it. But of course, she did not. Don't you hate that shit? When you or someone else has plans, you purposely make the situation sound bad, so hopefully they cancel on you so you don't have to cancel on them, but then it doesn't work. That blows me. I really tried. I even told her, I was like, we only have about an hour at the bar. That's all the time we're gonna have left. But of course, she was still down. She made it clear at that moment how desperate she was for this move. Desperation that I didn't even notice. And that was the first sign that I should have taken my ass home. So I go to pick this girl up and she looks extra. Like heels, caked up makeup, like, hey lady, did you not hear me? We're only gonna be out for 1 hour and we're friends. Jokingly, but kind of serious. I was like, are you expecting to leave with a man when you go to the bar? He's like, no, I'm going in with you, duh. Honestly, I paid that no mind. But you know what I did pay mind? These two very distracting smells that went up my nostrils as she, you know, got in the car. I know what you're thinking. Let me stop you there. She did not smell like vagina. You know what she did smell like? My grandmother. So without knowing exactly what to say or what to ask, I asked her, why do you smell like my grandmother? Like the ghetto fabulous one on my father's side. She says,
boy, I smell like Gucci.
Which is exactly what my grandmother wears. Now she gets it from the flea market, so it's probably not real, but the smells are the same. The smell is thick, it's musty, it reminds me of like plastic on furniture. Now the second smell was definitely the second sign that I should have stayed my ass home. The second smell was vagina. I'm kidding, it wasn't vagina. Quick question, have you ever been around someone that drank so much that you can literally smell the like alcohol from their pores? I want to say that that was the case here, like for her, but she also wouldn't shut up, so the constant breath might have also filled the car. Either way, I smelled enough alcohol to get secondhand drunk. You know me, I'm the type that always has to say something, so I asked her, so you already got started drinking? And she clapped back kind of quick. She said, well, we aren't gonna be out that long. I don't know about you, that didn't really make much sense, so I just was like, whatever. This might be weird, and I hope I'm not the only one, but I don't like being near drunk people if I'm sober. Like it annoys the crap out of me. Like either we're both drinking, and I bring this up because she is being annoying. She's touching my hair, pulling my hood down when I had it up halfway, you know, like that's how some outfits are supposed to go when you're a guy with hair. And I don't even like people touching my hair. Unless you asked, of course, because everyone asks me all the time. So I'm slamming on the brakes and yelling at her because I'm getting pissed off, telling her to chill or get out my car. She chilled. So we go to TGI Fridays and we order 2 Long Islands. Boom, easy. And she sucks it down like it's a sweet tea. They were $5, made of the cheapest stuff they had in the building. For any of you who've ever had a Long Island, like bottom shelf, they aren't enjoyable, but yet she sucked it down like somebody paid her. Then in mid-conversation, out of the blue, she starts confessing her feelings and emotions, and she wants to be together, that nobody loves her. I'm the only guy in her life that stuck around the most, all types of shit. And I'm like, we haven't spoken since January. It's October. She's like, you know what I mean. I don't. Then her friend Jasmine comes from behind her and they hug and talk. And when they're done talking, I'm like, oh, you know her. And like a part of me knew that, but a part of me forgot. And she's like, oh yeah, we're best friends, used to work together and blah, blah, blah. So I say, oh, in that case, you should probably keep those feelings that you're spilling out back in because I definitely slept with Jasmine. She then immediately pulled out a knife underneath like the table or bar, whatever you call it, and told me to stop playing with her. This was a terrible idea, but I grabbed her by the face and told her I wish she would. Because before I bleed out, I'ma wear that ass out. The girl pulled a knife out on me. That's clearly sign number 3. Then she said she liked that shit, then put the knife away. Sign number 4. So she backs up and asks, did I seriously sleep with her best friend? And I said, yeah, that's what I just said. And I told her if you want to get into details, she was also asking for a baby, but why does any of this matter? We're not even anything. But before I finished the word we're, I was slapped in the face in the middle of the bar, middle of everything, with like people that like knew who I am off the internet and everything. Boy, I was pissed. I balled up my right fist, guys, put it right back where I found it. She immediately said sorry, but it's too late. I've already been struck. I'm light-skinned. It's red. I told her no, I'm sorry. My petty switch had been activated, and when that happens, there's no going back. So I get up, pay for my drink, even though I wasn't supposed to, because I was supposedly being taken out for a late birthday. And I went back to her and I told her, I am leaving you here. She takes the rest of my drink and scoots it over to her and she says, bye. Well, all right, glad we're at an understanding. And I left. Fast forward to me driving home. I get home, I relax. I'm thinking like, that really could have been bad. Like her pulling a knife on me, I could have actually hit her. So many things could have went wrong. Then my phone rings. It's my girlfriend. She'll probably be mad, but I gotta tell her. I told her the story, beginning to end, and she is mad. Not at me, but at her for hitting me. She's trying to find her IG, she wants her address, like the whole nine. And as she's going off on the phone, out of nowhere, you hear the loudest knock and bang on the door. Like for a moment, I thought I had warrants. This girl is outside of my door. She is punching the door, kicking the door, took the knife and cut off my screen windows. Like, what? Yelling, Brandon, get your bitch ass out here at 3 in the morning. Now I have both black and white ancestors. Which do you think came out of me at that moment? If you said white, you are correct. I'm looking at it through the window like, hey, 911? Yeah, I'd like to report a attempt to break in and murder. Help? They're all like, what happened? There's this black girl that I might have angered. And I know some of you are thinking, Brandon, aren't you worried? Like, what if she would have broken in? Well, the way laws work, that's trespassing. I can literally kill her and get away with it in the long run. But of course, the police took too long and she left. But fast forward a couple weeks later, I got my first restraining order. It's a peace order, but same thing for just a shorter span of time. Everyone's asking me the same questions. Well, what did you do to her? Well, why would she do that? Exactly what I told you is all I got. I'm sorry, it's all I got. I'm still wondering. But the moral of the story is important. Never lead someone on and never string someone along. And what I mean by that is double check the people around you. Like how you engage with them and even how they react to the normal things that you do. Because they don't have to be as extreme as my situation was, but the signs that someone like you is still there. And if you really stop to see it, you can tell if someone likes you or not. And if you think they do, either ask or assume that they do. Because if someone likes you, they're always gonna want more from you. As people, we can only take with so much. Or don't do it at all, get a restraining order. That's what I did. I still have the questions from my last video's comments. I'll be doing my Q&A soon, so if you have any questions or advice or personal questions for me, please put them in the description box below. Also, how do you like the iPhone X camera? Please like and share, that's all I ask. I love you, my randoms. If you're not a random, please subscribe to become one. See you guys next time.